Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl 6. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl. Chapter 6. I just killed a dozen gray wolves and I actually got out of the equipment. Shu Chu said that he was a little surprised. Fate, shipment rate, that's really called wiping the butt through the back of the paper. Slamming the door. The average person is really not so easy to ship. As a result, I shipped it so quickly. Shu Chu looked forward to. Discovered that the financial luck effect I was waiting for did not trigger. Damn, you really can't get extra equipment. After all, the effect of financial luck is experience, coins, and material. Immediately, Shu Chu checked the attributes of gray top hat. Gray top hat introduction. Low-key gray leather top hat. Equipment for the helmet part of the gentleman suit. Quality. White normal. Position. Helmet class. Mage priest summoner class. Effects. Intelligence +5, agility +2. Gentleman suit. Introduction. Despicable people are not good at fighting. Set. Helmet, square root cuirass, handguard, belt, leg armor, shoes, weapon, 1/7. 2-piece set. Intelligence +5, mana +500, mana recovery +100%. Set of 4. Intelligence +10, mana +1000, mana recovery +200%. Set of 6. Intelligence +15, mana +1500, mana recovery +300%. Nice equipment. Shu Chu was very satisfied and put it on his head. For the profession of the Department of Intelligence, the most important thing is intelligence attributes and mana. For example, if you are your own summon skeleton wolf pack, you will consume a lot of mana. Of course, classes like mages may also require cooldown reductions or skill enhancements. And himself. Shu Chu pressed the brim of his hat slightly, flicked 2 fingers, and a white light card quickly shot towards a gray wolf in the distance. -33 crit. Ignoring the spell damage of physical defense, he directly harvested the remnant health of that gray wolf. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations on successfully destroying Grey Wolf LV.1 XP +21, Copper +1, Wolf Tooth +1. Ding. Fate triggers. But this time, Grey Wolf didn't drop any special items. 33 damage. Even an assassin must increase his agility points to level 5. Shu Chu is very satisfied with this. What assassin did I play in my past life? Wouldn't it be cool to play summoner directly? What? A summoner costs money. That's okay. Shu Chu admitted to himself. He didn't dare to say anything else, he was still very confident. Otherwise, I wouldn't have used the free game helmet in my previous life. Assassins with anatomy skills will also not be used. P.S. The assassin's anatomy skill has a chance to break down more items and materials from the corpse. Therefore, Shu Chu will be very impressed by the beautiful guild that can find business opportunities with unique eyes. But what's your name? Shu Chu knocked on his head and had a headache again. Sometimes it's like this, some words come to the lips, and the result is that you can't remember. Don't say what kind of beauty guild it is, how can the beauties forget it? Obediently, the beauty in Fate is gone to the sea. Open black lens bracket ding. Wolf Fang has been collected 50/50ths. Is it extracted from the essence Fang Claw? I don't know how long it took. Shu Chu suddenly heard an unfamiliar system prompt in his ears. Extract. For this essence, Shu Chu is still very interested. The next moment, the wolf tooth that was just 50 in Shu Chu's backpack instantly turned into ashes. Then he was lifted from the backpack by the wind. And in each of these wolf teeth, a white spot of light like a firefly was left. 50 points of light gathered together and condensed into a small white card. Ding. Congratulations on getting the essence Fangs and Claws. On this white card, a pair of sharp wolf teeth is in the upper left corner, and a sharp wolf claw is in the lower right corner. The same thing is that the most powerful weapons on these 2 wolves exude an eerie cold light. People wonder how powerful it really is. It's pretty handsome. Of course, there is no summon skeleton wolf pack card handsome. Because the latter moves. Open black lens bracket ding. Is it blessed in card? Summon skeleton wolf pack. Shu Chu clicked to confirm. Immediately, the fangs and claws in Shu-Chu's left hand voluntarily left his hand and floated towards the summoning skeleton wolf pack card in his right hand. Buzz. When the two cards touched together, the summoned skeleton wolf pack card seemed to be activated, and then a faint light lit up. Soon, the two cards will become one. The skeleton wolf who were looking for prey beside Shu-Chu, or who were fighting, their bodies also lit up with white light masses. Ha! The gray wolves who were being beaten were also stunned. How is this fat for? Why did you stop talking? Covered in scaly wounds, it turned around and wanted to run, but found that it was tightly blocked by skeleton wolf all around. Can't run at all. Buzz. Just at this moment, the white light on the skeleton wolf dispersed. Their appearance has also changed slightly. The teeth in the mouth are sharper, and the claws under the feet are also derived. Just highlight 1. Bone hyperplasia. Open black lens bracket ding. Summon skeleton wolf pack successfully fused fangs and claws. As soon as the prompt appeared, the skeleton wolf continued to destroy the gray wolf in front of them. Whoosh. Roar. -22. -22. -22. -22. ... This time, the skeleton wolf's killing speed was nearly doubled. Tier 1 Grey Wolf can be worth 2 points of defense, which is not enough at all. This is the card after strengthening. Shu-Chu grinned at the corner of his mouth. Bullying these level 1 Grey Wolves is a bit too much, it's better to play level 2 Grey Wolves to find some excitement. However, Shu-Chu's words just fell. A deafening prompt suddenly came. Ding! Congratulations on reaching full XP and successfully leveling up to level 2. Open black lens bracket. Ding! It has been detected that your life star is 15, and 15 free attribute points have been issued for you, please assign them in time. Hearing this, the smile at the corner of Shu-Chu's mouth was even worse. Now, playing level 2 Grey Wolf is also bullying. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl 7. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl. Chapter 7. Let's start assigning attributes. Shu-Chu clicked on this message in log and the panel that directly popped up to promote the properties. Look at your 15-point assignable free attribute. Shu-Chu don't mention how happy he is. The life star is one of the most important attributes of the player in Fate. In the description of Fate Path. In Fate, each living being is a unique being, and at the time of his birth, he will also have at least 5 constellations composed of companion fate. Opening square bracket. The more life stars and the brighter the constellations, the more it can illuminate the long path of destiny that never ends. 2. Put it simply, the more life stars, the stronger the player's growth, and the easier the road ahead will be. Normal players start with only 5 life stars. Wait until you get a powerful talent, or a career that is approved, or jump off a cliff to get some chance. You may be able to get half of the other life stars. And himself. Shu-Chu looked up. Faintly, 15 stars are shining in the night. Brighter than the Death Star above my head in the morning, the corner of Shu-Chu's mouth grinned, and he said helplessly. Unfortunately, this life star is far from enough in the path of fate. Shu-Chu pouted. In addition to thinking about jumping that cliff, he was thinking about how to assign attributes. Of course, don't think about it. Intelligence is full, the villa is by the sea. Intelligence +1 5, right pointing arrow 3 5 magic attack, 22 right pointing arrow 38. Mana, 225 right pointing arrow 525. Magic recovery, 30 per minute right pointing arrow 70 per minute. Shu-Chu's own intelligence attributes directly soared to 35. Some of the attributes have doubled. Magic recovery has also been increased to more than 1 point per second. If I cancel it out with maintaining the skeleton wolf pack, it means that I will only consume 2 mana points per second. Shu-Chu is very happy. If you upgrade 2 more levels, you won't have to drink the tasteless magic recovery potion all the time. Thinking of this, Shu-Chu was full of motivation to upgrade. Roar. Just when Shu-Chu was happy, there was a wolf roar in his ears. Shu-Chu looked sideways and found that all the skeleton wolf were suddenly swollen at this time. Name, Skeleton Wolf. Level 1. Attack 34 + 10, formerly 14. Life 570, formerly 240. Defense 11, formerly 4. Lasting cost 16 mana, 164s every 5 seconds, formerly 70s. Talent Fangs and Claws. Skill Number. Attribute boost. His total attribute point value increased by 25%. But the attributes of Skeleton Wolf have directly doubled. Not to mention, there are 16 more powerful gray wolves like this. With my current strength, it shouldn't be a problem to slaughter a village. The corner of Shu Chu's mouth hooked a dangerous smile, but he immediately converged back and shook his head. No, forgot, it's still just a novice village, and I haven't started a camp war. However, speaking of the novice village, I think of it, the novice village seems to have a hidden task. Shu Chu began his laborious mental activity again. After all, the hidden mission was obtained by the player of another server, or he only unlocked it after he had already arrived in the main city. And it's been so many years. What's more, it was not a beauty who triggered the hidden mission, it was a stick from Koryo. How can I think of this? Wait a minute. Shu Chu suddenly caught some clues. Stick, Koryo, the 4 trigram flags. 4. Shu Chu remembered. That hidden mission is related to the 4 types of newbie monsters in the novice village. The imperial structure of the initial continent is related to the 4 elephant attributes of wind, fire, water and earth, in the west. Therefore, the novice village also has 4 monsters, wind, fire, water, and earth. Western Wind Grey Wolf Level 1 to 2 Northern Soil Rock Pig. Level 3 to 4 Eastern Fire Salamander Level 5 to 6. Southern Water Water Snake Level 7 to 8. The tasks of the 4 stages of the novice village are to collect 10 wolf teeth, 10 pigskin, 10 flame bags, and 10 snake gall pieces. And the hidden mission triggered by the Koryo player is to collect 100 wolf teeth, 100 pigskin, 100 flame bags, and 100 snake gall. 400 assets in total. And then give them not to the village chief, but to a female NPC. Quote. Thinking of this, Shu Chu is stuck again. Which female NPC is coming? Damn, little Yemeng's tale broke me, and it didn't just hit my brain. Why do I have such a bad memory? Shu Chu really wanted to shake his head out, look for it and stuff it back. But soon, Shu Chu gave up the struggle. Let's talk about it then. Anyway, I haven't even collected 400 materials now. Especially wolf tooth, I just used 50 myself. Now you have all on hand. So now, Shu Chu took the skeleton dogs and went straight to the northeast direction of number 11,451 Novice Village. As long as it is deep enough, you will definitely encounter a level 2 gray wolf. When the materials are collected, you can also directly enter the back mountain of the Novice Village in the north to kill pigs and pigs. Shu Chu made a decision, and directly waved his hand. Open brush. Open black lens bracket ding. Number 11,451 Novice Village, slaughter Grey Wolf too fast, trigger the boss Grey Wolf. Hearing the system prompt, Shu Chu raised his eyebrows. Triggered the boss. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl 8. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl. Chapter 8. Koryo. Aussie. Finally figured it out. A Kim Minjun, wearing a half-black, half-white robe and a brick hat, held up his glasses and was full of surprise. It is worthy of the onmyoji profession, and it can spend resources to deduce intelligence fragments. I'm looking forward more and more to what kind of new profession I can steal when I am 10 level. At the head of the pot, he straightened his still incorrect brick hat and ordered his subordinates. Go, Shen Wei, onmyoji is not Yanwang's, but my profession in the Great Goryeo Kingdom. Yes, when his subordinates left, Kim Min-jun was amazed. As long as I spend enough money, my Great Goryeo Kingdom can once again get the leading position in a game. As he spoke, the white pieces of shredded paper in his hand gradually came together to form a white intelligence strip. The higher the intelligence level, the darker the color pattern and the more money is spent. Let me see what the intelligence that I bought for 5 million alliance coins is. I saw that the note read, Novice Village Intelligence. A player alone can kill 20 gray wolves in 30 minutes, and can summon a big wolf. Limited to 1 time. Good. It is a one-time Novice Village hidden intelligence. Kim Min-jun smiled happily and analyzed. But, one person kills so many gray wolves in a short period of time. Not something I can do now. Quote. It's time to upgrade. Kim Min-jun has already thought about it. I want to quietly become stronger, and then amaze all. Open black lens bracket ding. Yanwang number 11451 Novice Village Slaughter Grey Wolf too fast, trigger the boss Big Wolf. Open black lens bracket. Ding. Intelligence has failed. Kim Min-jun. Quote. My 5 million. ... Big Wolf. Shu Chu nodded happily. I have an impression of this. In Fate there are only 10 Supreme Game Pods. In the previous life, the one who triggered this Big Wolf novice boss was the Supreme Game Pod player of the White Eagle Federation. George. Hidden Class Death Knight. Thinking of this, Shu Chu couldn't help frowning slightly. Because of that person, a strong batch. George, whose profession is Death Knight, has a Shield of the Dead. Be able to store the souls of killed creatures in it to improve the ability of that shield. And the attributes that shield blessed George are not only defensive. Attack, suck, summon, bloodthirsty. Real meat gets 1 horse and the damage is high. And that guy also led a large group of elite players from other servers to form the anti-Huang front. For a long time, suppressing the development of Yanwang players. Shu Chu, who only has Huang in his heart, can't bear it at all. I also fought with him countless times in my previous life. The more angry you are, the bigger you get. Although you can't kill him every time, it's still okay to consume some of his soul. In public and private, Shu Chu killed George several times to vent his fire. Pull away. In his previous life, George killed Big Wolf in the early morning of the next day, and with the soul blessing of Big Wolf, his combat power skyrocketed. Fight with other players along the way. Although I don't know what the trigger conditions of Big Wolf are, but... Quote. Shu Chu couldn't help but clench his fists. Since this life made me trigger, then this chance. Immediately, Shu Chu opened the log and queried the coordinates of the appearance of Big Wolf. Shu Chu's face turned dark. Behind me. Just at this moment, a long black shadow approached from behind, covering Shu Chu and the shadow together. Shu Chu looked back and raised his head. He found a huge gray wolf that was 2 meters tall and 4 meters long. He is growing a fierce blood basin and a big mouth, and he has a hara in his mouth. Big eyes with a green glow are staring intently at themselves. Ho! A low roar full of killing intent came from its mouth. And Shu Chu was also smoked and couldn't help but squint his eyes. Smell. Quote. It was obviously freshly refreshed. How could this mouth be pickled? Shu Chu pressed the brim of his hat. Can't dogs change that eating is also inherited from wolf genes? Skeleton wolf. Roar. Big Wolf suddenly roared. Raising the wolf claw high, he quickly shot towards Shu Chu. Shu Chu directly dodged with a backflip and swiped backwards. Don't forget to clamp the card with 2 fingers in midair, and shoot directly at the dog head of Big Wolf. -57 crit. Whoosh. The Big Wolf, whose nose suddenly hurt and raised his head high. 2 steps back. I was an assassin in my previous life, otherwise I really wouldn't have been able to dodge this close claw. Of course, Jormungand's tail doesn't count. To say that it is a flat A is simply AOE. Still in galaxies, Shu Chu straightened his hat and his heart moved. Roar, roar, roar. Moment. 16 Skeleton Wolf burst into action. Straight to the Big Wolf. Shu Chu was also able to see the attributes of Big Wolf. Big Wolf. Introduction. A giant wolf that is much more powerful than the Grey Wolf. For the leader of the Grey Wolves. Level. Bronze Boss. Level 5. Attack. 200. Life. 30,000. Skills. Summon Big Grey Wolf. Tearbit Command Aura. Summon Big Grey Wolf. Description. Wolves never fight alone. Effect. Summon a Big Grey Wolf who is a little weaker than Big Wolf to help in battle. Tearbit. Description. Sharp teeth can tear through all defenses. Effect. Attack can ignore the opponent's defense. Command Halo. Description. The boss added buff to us. Hurry up. Effect. When Big Wolf survives, the attack power of all the surrounding Grey Wolf and Big Wolf increases. Big Wolf. I'll wipe it. Seeing this 200-point attack power, Shuchu's eyes suddenly straightened. 200 attacks. Touch me and I'll die. Quote, fortunately, the beep was successful just now. If he had reacted a little slower, he would already be waiting for the week time of resurrection in the newbie village now. And the skills of this boss Big Wolf. 2 of the 3 are related to attacks. It's excessive. Shuchu frowned and retreated behind the wolves. -24. -24. -24. -24. ... It's hard enough. The skeleton wolf's attack is as high as 44, and even then, it can only hit 24 damage. In this way, this big guy has a full 20 points of defense. The corner of Shuchu's eyes twitched. High damage and a batch of meat at the same time. No wonder George's turtle shell can beat. These 2 dogs are a natural pair. Shuchu's fingers once again generated a white card out of thin air, and shot towards Big Wolf's face. Shout. -85 card senjutsu plus critical hit. This time the face attack just triggered the 5th attack of card senjutsu. In addition to the extra damage accident, he also hit hard. The normal attack of normal law characters is not only slow in attack, but also extremely low in damage. After all, priests rely mainly on healing, mages mainly rely on skills, and summoners mainly rely on summoning beasts. And Shuchu himself, under the effect of card thousand arts. Attack speed increased to 1.38 s, more than twice as fast as the shooters and assassins of the same level. P.S. The initial attack speed of all classes is 0.5 per second, the attack speed is increased by 5% for every 1 point of agility, and the card thousand arts are finally calculated to increase by an additional 50%. Even the damage has steadily increased a lot, calculated as equivalent to 1 critical hit damage for every 5 attacks. With Shuchu's flat damage, it is higher than the damage of the initial skill, fireball technique, of most mages. No need to chant and consume blue. But this little hurt is still not enough. Roar. Big Wolf felt that after someone was getting a pedicure for himself, the tiger's body was shocked. Shake all the skeleton wolf on himself. Conveniently gave a paw to the skeleton wolf who fell to the ground nearby. -229. The skeleton wolf who was in good condition just now, his health point was instantly deducted by half. Skeleton wolf clearly has 11 defense points, but only reduces 1 damage. The command aura has increased its attack power by 30 points, and tier bit can ignore 10 points of defense. Shuchu quickly analyzed and frowned slightly. If I hadn't just upgraded a level, I'm afraid this skeleton wolf would be dangerous. Immediately, Shuchu glanced at Big Wolf's health points. 29,682 30,000 98%. A round of attacks, only to kill this big guy less than 2% of his HP. Ha, that's it. Shuchu concentrated and prepared to start the next round of attacks. But at this time, whoosh, Big Wolf suddenly roared up to the sky. Next moment, the shadow beside Big Wolf moved, and immediately a smaller but larger than Grey Wolf emerged from it. Big Grey Wolf. And a white aura instantly appeared under the feet of Big Wolf. The aura also affected Big Grey Wolf. Whoosh. And also let the Grey Wolf within 100 meters around give birth to a white ring under his feet at the same time. Whoosh. However, compared to Big Wolf, the white aura under the feet of Big Grey Wolf and Big Grey Wolf is weaker. All wolf attack power skyrockets at the same time. Just at this moment, a new level 2 Grey Wolf appeared on Shuchu's side. Without saying a word, that Grey Wolf rushed towards Shuchu. Shuchu was unmoved, still staring at the Big Wolf. The 2 skeleton dogs on the side suddenly rushed over and pinned the Grey Wolf, who sneaked up on the ground to the ground. Start to gnaw unreasonably, output. Ho. This time, the Grey Wolf once again let out a low roar of threat towards Shuchu. Shuchu's right thumb wiped the white Ouroboros ring on his middle finger, causing the snake ring to turn slightly, and a smile appeared at the corner of his mouth at the same time. The good show has begun. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl 9. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl. Chapter 9. Killing wolves too fast. Our village triggered the boss. I don't. What's going on? The wolf killed me too fast. I've planted it all 3 times. 3 times. I'll see where the coordinates are. I'll go. Sadiq. Bug. Right. Who can get in? Yes. And it's only been half an hour since the service started. Isn't that right? Quote. Listening to the discussions of countless players on the side, the battle leaders of several guilds looked at each other a few times, and then pulled up the small window. Is there a possibility? Was that triggered by that person just now? Quote. He just got in from here, and then the boss is here. Obediently, this way the wolf blocks the wolf blocks the wolf. Quote. All the nonsense. How to say, just a kilometer, go and take a first kill. Hearing this suggestion, several battle commanders were moved. Although fate didn't take long to serve, this triggered the boss. I don't know if the boss is very good to trigger, let alone the gold content of the boss. But this is also the first boss. As long as you get it, then this is a free guild promotion. Wages may be able to rise a little. Go. Our guild leader has also given an order, you can give it a shot. Commanders, let's talk about it first. When the time comes, each of them will rely on their abilities, but don't sneak attack. You know, it's not the first time you've played a game. It's all Jinan City, sneak up on the rotten ass. Back then, Chen Daozi 37 million won with 20 yuan. Blood Wolf Guild, 50 people still can't get a newbie boss first kill. Quote. Starry Night President, aren't you coming? Quote. Just when the leaders of several guilds were eager to try and mobilize their manpower to prepare to go to the coordinate point. Suddenly, I found that the most beautiful beauty guild, Starry Night Guild, did not move. Still brushing Grey Wolf on the edge of the novice village. The president of the Starry Night shook his head slightly. No, we can't operate, first take the new person to develop steadily. Hearing the words, operation can't work, the corners of the eyebrows of several battle group leaders twitched. Fart. Blue Star Games has been developing for so many years, and there has long been a comprehensive game leaderboard. The leader of the Starry Night Guild, Xia Yubing, is the only woman in the top 10 operation scores in Yanwang. You call this an operation? Is this a human being? That. You get busy first, and we'll pass. Several battle group leaders naturally knew that the Starry Night Guild leader was not telling the truth, but after they were bored, they continued to walk towards the depths of the grassland in groups. Starry Night Guild leader Xia Yubing glanced at the other guilds that used a large number of troops on, opening the way. And soon lost interest. How daring. Then continued to bring his guild members, brushing up experience and materials with peace of mind. Big Wolf slapped a claw towards a skeleton wolf, making a burst of breaking sounds. But that skeleton wolf seemed to have its own consciousness and moved to the side in advance. Moreover, after the skeleton wolf dodged this blow, it even found the right time to add another attack towards Big Wolf. -36 crit. Whoosh. Kun's Big Wolf was scratched, and he roared in pain. Shake your body. Throw out the skeleton dogs around who are preparing to attack. It stared at Shu Chu fiercely. The small brain can't figure it out. It is clear that he is much stronger than him, much stronger than them. Why can't you win? The surrounding Grey Wolf group that was affected by the command aura and vaguely leaned over to help attack restrained the 8 skeleton dogs. Big Grey Wolf pinned down 6 skeleton dogs. Already divided that human soldier. There are only 4 skeleton dogs left, but they are still able to keep complaining. -38. Before the word harassment came out, Big Wolf's waist hurt again. Turning around, it was the human who was slipperier than the skeleton wolf. Roar. Wolves cannot be killed. Big Wolf won't talk about any rules this time. It knows the experience of fighting in the clan. Catch an enemy and bite to death. -229. -229. -229. Quack, quack, quack. Just a few seconds. A skeleton wolf was torn apart. The damage is outrageous. Shu Chu's face was flat. Summoning beast casualties are inevitable. After all, the gap between the combat strength of the enemy and us is too large. And he does not have the means to break out damage, he can only consume it by constantly attacking. The summoner is dead, and re-summoning is, but it costs a little blue. Shu Chu directly took out a bottle of magic recovery potion from his backpack and poured it into his mouth. Subsequently, it took several times the mana of maintenance summoning to resummon a new skeleton wolf. Your life is being consumed every minute, and my skeleton wolf is endless. The battle situation lasted for a while, and after Big Wolf found that the number of skeleton wolves was not less, he finally turned the wolf's head and prepared to attack Shuchu mainly. Snap! The staggered running sound came from far and near, quickly approaching Shuchu. Big Wolf directly ignored that skeleton wolf who attacked from the side, bent on tearing Shuchu apart. And Shuchu is also very attentive. Move backwards and flash a claw. Tilt your head and dodge a mouthful. Fall down and dodge forward. Then 2 fingers condense the cards again. Shout. -38. Oh, the big wolf tooth that hurts in the stomach is about to be crushed. How is this human more slippery than a skeleton wolf? Shuchu seemed to understand the hatred in Big Wolf's eyes. Ha, you think my 10-year assassin was for nothing? Quote. The result is the next moment. Big Wolf suddenly turned around. The huge wolf's tail with the hard hair of a steel needle suddenly pumped in the direction of Shuchu. Shuchu didn't expect this wolf to have such a trick. Directly pumped by the wolf's tail. -230. Shuchu's maximum health is only 150. At this moment, Shuchu's eyes widened slightly, and his blood value was instantly emptied. Big Wolf read the shock in Shuchu's eyes and said happily. Ha, whoops, ooh, finally killed this man. Big Wolf thought that these summoners would have died too. As a result, the skeleton wolves didn't pause at all. Still launched a fierce attack towards Big Wolf. Big Wolf was shocked. How to fat for? How is this fat for? Isn't the summoner already dead? As a result, the next moment, the human voice once again came from the gray wolf's ears. The summoner is dead, can be summoned again. The corpse of the human being, who fell to the ground, somehow stood up again. I'm dead. Also resurrected is Shu. Chu reopened his eyes, and the original brown pupils turned into golden vertical pupils. And the breath of the body has also changed dramatically. It seems that the attributes are also stronger. Whoosh. Blinded by Shu Chu's eyes, Big Wolf's tail subconsciously clamped between his legs. I didn't want to use it, but I couldn't help it. Shu Chu also sighed helplessly, and looked at the slowly rotating ring on the middle finger of his right hand. Ouroboros ring. Introduction. Quality. Position. Rings class. All. Effect 1. Revenge. After the player dies, he is given one chance to respawn with full blood and blue, and all attributes are increased by 50% for 1 minute, with a cooldown of 24h. And the damage you deal to the units you kill is permanently increased by 50%. Opening parenthesis. Level 10 update. Effect 2. Level 10 unlock. Fate set. Introduction. Set. Rings R square rootings rings. Set of 4. Set of 6. Set of 8. ... Unfortunately, after losing half of the Ouroboros ring, the effect is half weaker. Shu Chu remembered clearly. Originally, the level 1 effect of Ouroboros rings was plus 100% of all attributes after death, and the damage bonus to revenge units was also 100%. As a result, there is only half left. But time should not be wasted. Shu Chu looked at the big wolf marked by an extra snake pupil above his head that only he could see, and smiled slightly. Come on, the second round. 2 fingers pinch out a card. This time, you don't have a hidden trick. Quote. Big Wolf looked at this unscientific scene, and his expression stood out as a stunned dog. How come this person has a second life? It's not fair. Rematch. But obviously, the idea did not come to fruition. And in this minute when the attributes skyrocketed, Shu Chu and Skeleton Wolf have improved their combat effectiveness by more than 1 step. Shu Chu, whose agility soared to 23, dodged the attack of Big Wolf to make it easier. When the Skeleton Wolf fights Grey Wolf and Big Grey Wolf, it chops melons and cuts vegetables. Big Wolf's health is also slowly declining. 23,104 30,000 77%. 17,211 30,000 57%. 11,632 30,000 38%. ... The further back, the faster Big Wolf's health can be deducted. although the revenge attribute bonus effect disappears. But the surrounding Grey Wolf and Grey Wolf are also dead. Since there is only one big wolf left, then the battle will be much easier. Until, boom, the blood-striped big wolf fell to the ground with a dull sound. Shu Chu straightened up with a slight smile, clapped his hands and said easily. Done. Open black lens bracket ding. Do you want to hide the ID? Shu Chu was a little hidden joke. Who understands the happiness of the old six family? Next moment, big wolf the corpse exploded. Burst out countless points of light. And Shu Chu's ears also heard a shocking prompt. Ding. Fate announcement. Open black lens bracket. Ding. Congratulations to the player Anonymous for successfully killing the boss Big Wolf. Bonus experience plus 10000, silver plus 10, Church of Light reputation plus 100. Close black lens bracket. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl 10. Online game. My pet can evolve into a beautiful girl. Chapter 10. Damn it. How come there are so many gray wolves in this step? Quote. I didn't feel much when I didn't come over. How? See the cow and wolf in the windswept meadow. Moreover, it seems that there are level 2 gray wolves ahead. The deeper you go, the harder it gets. I just said I'm not coming. I like to spend time with the young ladies of the Starry Night, Moon Shadow, Rose, and Maple Forest guilds. Do you like that? You're trying to brush a level 1 monster. I'm embarrassed to break you. Commander, what should we do? Moving on. Still, heard the miserable voices of the guild members. The commanders of each battle regiment also showed bitterness. This is not far from the coordinates of that boss, and there are more than 200 meters left. But there is a gray wolf around every 3 or 5 days. It's all level 2. It's impossible to pass. Can't go deeper. Our current bulk configuration, it is a miracle to be able to stick here. Yes, I haven't seen the boss yet, and the logistics supply has already used up 30%. Even if the novice period dies and can't drop the props, it also loses experience. Several battle group leaders who were responsible for clearing the land at the front glanced at each other. It's full of collapse, withdrawal, sail, slip. But now turn around and retreat. I can't hang my face. They spent so much money, bought so many supplies, recruited so many people, and as a result, they never even saw the boss. How shameful is this to say? At the very least, you have to make up an excuse to talk about the past. Open black lens bracket ding. Fate announcement. Open black lens bracket. Ding. Congratulations to the player Anonymous for successfully killing the boss Big Wolf. Bonus XP plus 10,000, silver plus 10, light faction reputation plus 100. Ha. Question mark. What the hell? The boss was killed, and this kind of good thing. Several battle commanders looked at each other and smiled. This excuse. No, the reason is not here. Immediately, several battle group leaders cleared their throats, and then their faces showed fierceness, and they directly shouted to the public screen. Mad, obviously it's the last one. It was robbed. Why didn't my fireball technique crit? I shouldn't have given you milk. Gone. How good that mana is left to myself. Quote. Bah, can you a priest rob us? Who was that figure just now? I don't know. Suddenly appeared, grabbed the boss and ran. Still an Anonymous. An assassin for sure. Damn old six. If the Starry Night president was here, he wouldn't let him go. As soon as the acting came to an end, several battle group leaders exchanged glances and prepared to end. Damn. Remove. Boy. Shame on today. Tomorrow. 100-fold return. Don't let me catch you. Go. Kill monsters. Get stronger. This time planted, I don't believe there will be a next time. After saying that, although several battle group leaders still had angry faces, they tacitly slapped each other's hands. Remember today's shame. I, the Blood Wolf Guild, have never been so insulted. If I catch you, I'm going to kill you back to level 0. Withdrawn. After a while, whisper. Withdrawn. No one should have seen it, right? Countless players can easily see from the fast-scrolling news on the public screen that the battle leaders of these guilds are angry. Obviously, the boss was almost the last, but it was robbed by a scattered player. Obediently, who the hell can rob the boss from the hands of the 6 major guilds? Not only robbed, but also robbed and ran. It's over. These guilds are all old clubs that have been created locally for more than 10 years. Obedient. It's a lot of fun. Isn't this better than Half River Green? The players were looking forward to the next collision between the guild group and the anonymous player. Only Starry Night Guild President Sha Yubing frowned slightly and did not make any response. Play as you please. ... The man's face, I understand. Chu naturally saw the news on the public screen. But I looked around I don't know how many times, and I was sure that I didn't even see a ghost. But face has to be earned by money. The corner of Shu Chu's mouth grinned. When you have time, make 2 strokes. After that, Shu Chu checked the drop of this killing boss. The 10,000 experience points awarded by the system were enough to soar to level 3. This is still very important for myself in the early stage. In addition to combat effectiveness, financial fortune can also be strengthened again. Shu Chu did not have any hesitation and directly chose to use it. Open black lens bracket ding. Congratulations on reaching full XP and successfully leveling up to level 3. Open black lens bracket. Ding. It has been detected that your life star is 15, and 15 free attribute points have been issued for you, please assign them in time. Close black lens bracket. 10 silver coins are equal to 1,000 copper coins, which is equivalent to 1,000 union coins. $100. It is also a not weak income. After all, this has only been less than an hour since the service. These incomes are already spectacular. But the most important thing. It's the last 100 points Church of Light Prestige. Prestige, which is equivalent to an alternative currency in the game. That is, the token of various forces. You can exchange it for good things that will not be exposed by various forces. Like what mermaid of the mermaid race, wolf-eared lady of the werewolf tribe or something. Of course, these refer to mercenaries of other races. Can't unlock any other ways to play. Unless the prestige level is high enough. With this 100 points of Church of Light prestige, when you get to the main city, you can directly receive the power mission about the Church of Light. Shu Chu is looking forward to it. If you want to talk about Church of Light, it is one of the 2 most powerful camps in Destiny. In contrast, it is the Dark Inquisition in the Dark Camp. Of course, those are still too far away for the current self. Now, let's see what Big Wolf left for me. Shu Chu smiled slightly and looked at the corpse of Big Wolf. Suddenly, a familiar prompt sounded. Ding. Congratulations on successfully destroying Big Wolf LV.5 XP plus 216, Copper plus 20, Wolf plus 1. Ding. Destiny triggers, you get an extra 3 drop. Quote. I'm going. Shu Chu's eyes widened. How much? Extra triple drops. Isn't that equivalent to kill 1 boss and kill 4? Open black lens bracket ding. XP plus 648, 3x copper plus 40, 2x wolf plus 3, 3x. Quote. I'm upgrading this good. When Shu Chu was happy, the skeleton wolf beside him who was resummoned after death also took the drops of the gray wolf who died in the battle just now. Then under the action of destiny either double or triple it, all stuffed into Shu Chu's backpack. The number of wolf fang materials in Shu Chu's backpack was once again filled. But it's still a short way from the needs of that hidden mission. Immediately, the experience increased again, but it was still a little short of being upgraded to level 4. The copper coin was accepted as usual, but this time, a strange prompt panel popped up in front of Shu Chu's eyes. Ding. If enough gold is detected, will the card be upgraded? Summon skeleton wolf pack. Close black lens bracket.